Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rafli Akbar Saputra from class 21 SIB, and today I make a final test video. So there are two sessions. I'm going to answer the question that already provided, and after that I'm going to talk about one of the literary work and discuss about it. So let's move into the first session first. What is children literature? So, according to Sarum Pate, children literature is literary work that specifically enters the world of children, read by children, and guided by adults. Second question, why we should study about children literature? So, studying about children literature is really important because it could has some benefit on it. So the first one is it could expand your knowledge, like at first you didn't know that there are literature that's specifically made for children, and the term is children literature. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? And the second one is if in some cases you get married and have a children, you could guide your children about what's good for them, what's bad for them, and you also could have some good preference about the movie your kid watching, about the stories that your kid watching, the stories that your kids read. It could be some guided for you in the future. The third one, what are the common issues in children literature? So there are some common issues in children literature. For example, environment, diversity and representation, human rights, multiculturalism, and so many more. And for example, about one of the common issue, representation and diversity. If you take a look at movie The Little Mermaid live action, the main character is actually not white as the animated movie, but it represented as a black person. So it's actually kind of interesting, and for the kid especially for black children, they feel represented. So I mean, it's kind of various nowadays. 4. How many genre in children literature? So there are actually 3 genre in children literature. The first one is realism. So realism is the like the things that happen in our daily life. The stories are mostly common, the stories are mostly common, like about conflict in family maybe, or your family left you, like Home Alone or something. The second one is fiction. Fiction is a genre that is not as much as realism, but it contains some unexplainable things. So for example, like science fiction, it has science on it, and it sounds like logical, but the thing is, it's not. I couldn't explain it, but yeah, like that. The third one is fantasy. So fantasy is like imaginary world, like there are some, if you think about it, it's not possible, it could be possible in fantasy. For example, it's like the movie My Neighbor Totoro. There are some animals like cat that could fly and has some magical things. Yeah. The the last question: what is the urgency of children literature right now? So in my opinion, there are three urgency. The first one is promoting literacy and education. So one of the type of work in children literature is picture books, right? So it contains pictures and books. So if children read it, they could sharpen their literacy. They know some things. They know some things after, and it means that they get education, right? The second one is encouraging critical thinking and creativity. So there are some stories in children literature that is not simple enough, also not really complicated. So not really complicated, but the thing is, it could sharpen their thinking, critical thinking. It could make them questioning about some things, and it could be helpful, I think, in the futures. And the last one is family bonds. Children there children there are some children, who doesn't know how to read, and the parents will read for them, and things like that is actually could make family bond, and it's just really beautiful, I think. The parents read the stories and the children will listen to it, and it could somehow make your family harmonize, that's why. All right, I think that's all about answering provided question. So we move to the second session. Alright, in this second session, I will discuss about one of children literary work in US. So it is a novel with title The One and Only Event, was released in 2012 and made by Catherine Applegate. So let's talk about plot summary first, okay? The One and Only Ivan is narrated by Ivan, a silverback gorilla who lives in a shopping mall. The story is inspired by the real-life Ivan, a gorilla who lived for 27 years in similar situation before being moved to a zoo. Ivan lives alongside other animals, including an elderly elephant named Stella and stray dog named Bob. Ivan spent his day watching television, drawing, and interacting like human beings, And his life changed when he met Ruby, a baby elephant who has been added to the mall's exhibit. Ivan then realizes he must find a way to help Ruby escape their confined and bleak existence. Alright, I think that's the plot summary first, and after that, so let's talk about issues that contain in this novel and for children, actually. The first one is animal rights and welfare. The story itself addresses the issue of animal captivity and the right of animals. Through Ivan's perspective, reader gain insight into the emotional and psychological toll of living in captivity, encouraging empathy and awareness about the treatment of animals. The second one is friendship and loyalty. The bond between Ivan and his friend, especially Stella and Ruby, highlights the importance of companion and loyalty. Ivan's dedication to ensuring Ruby's future teach children about the power of caring for others and standing up for what it's right, And the last one is hope and determination. Ivan's journey is one of hope and determination, the story itself, yeah. Despite his seemingly hopeless situation, Ivan's resolve to improve Ruby's life showcases and the importance of perseverance and the belief that change is actually possible. Alright, I think that's all about some discussion about one of the novel, and I choose the novel from US, the one and only Ivan. So thank you.